trucks and water here. Welcome back to Mexico, aka the farm, aka my sanctuary, aka somewhere I can get away from people and not have to deal with people. Tell you how my workday went. Anyways, but in today's video, I'm gonna be going over my 1 month thoughts and review on my 2022 Toyota Tacoma SR5 with the V6 full-wheel drive. Now, in this review, I will say it's not 100% stock. Now, appearance-wise, yeah, it looks stock. But I've got fused high, low, and fog lights, which are fused 7,000 high, or sorry, 7,000 low, 10,000 high, and 7,000 fog. Fused interior lights. And here in the back, I've got fused 2100 lumen reverse lights in the rear. It's got 5% tint all the way around. The back was already tinted from factory, so we matched that to 5 with a 35% windshield and a 5% sunbrow that comes down right about here. So as you can see, it gives a very nice murdered out look. You cannot see inside of it, and I absolutely freaking love it. And for those probably asking, can you even see out of it? Yes, you can see out of it just fine. So, we'll be going over like my thoughts and stuff on this truck. I've owned it for about a month. I've got 2,200 miles on it, roughly, give or take a few miles here and there. And a lot more stuff is planned for this truck. I've got parts on order, guys. I'm just waiting on back orders and stuff like that. You know how the supply chain is, just freaking sucks. But I'm gonna be doing like, I did my initial review, my initial thoughts, 1 month now, 6 month, and then a year review when that comes up. So you'll be seeing a lot of that. The newness, yes, I'm not saying the news has worn off. Now, I will not say I do not regret my decision whatsoever. I am so glad I went with this truck. I wish I could have maybe gotten the Barcelona red or the metallic black, but that weren't going to come in at Fox Toyota till probably about October. And before anyone asks, I can go to their dealership. All the local dealerships other than Fox Toyota around here do a $2,000 to $4,000 markup on these trucks. I'm not overpaying MSRP for this truck. I paid MSRP for this truck, including tax, titles, fees out the door. I'm not paying an extra $2,000 or $4,000 of random money they pulled out of their ass. So, if anyone asks, that is why. The only reason why is because I do like the silver, though. Don't get me wrong. This silver, you can do a lot of potential with this silver. But my mom has literally the same exact color truck. And this silver, I'm not saying it's played out, but a lot of people have it. But like I said, it is what it is. I'm not regretting it whatsoever. Like I said, I got a lot of stuff coming for this truck, so it's gonna be great. Now, a lot of people are asking me about fuel economy in this question. The best I've gotten out of this truck, now this is cruising down a highway around 50 to 60 miles an hour, so not an interstate, a highway. I averaged 24.5 miles to a gallon. Combined city and driving, I'm roughly averaging about 21 to 22. And cruising down the interstate at 75 miles an hour, I average about 22 to 22.5 miles to a gallon. Which is very good. I very much enjoyed that thanks to these wonderful gas prices. So, my thoughts on this truck so far is I absolutely love it. Like I said, I love this sliding rear glass window. You know, soft closed tailgate or soft open tailgate. I did put in the aftermarket bed lighting. Did not come in this truck, but I put that in. You saw in a previous video. Painted my bolts so they don't rust, but I gotta repaint that. Got scuffed, not a big deal. I can repaint that real quick. This is getting a bed cover, under bed cover toolbox here soon. I absolutely love it. Now I have figured out who this truck is for specifically. First person this truck is for is someone that does not give a crap about their ego. And what I mean by that is I've had some comments saying it's a girl's truck, it's a mid-size truck, it's not a real man's truck. Now, on the girl's truck comment, if you're buying a truck to impress a woman, you probably don't have women in your life. If a truck is the reason why you got a woman, you need to rethink your life decisions, because what happens if that truck goes away? Someone wrecks it. Someone does this, you lose it, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the case might be. So, in my defense, I don't know what to tell you all that your ego is that much wrapped up in a truck. Now, I love building trucks. I love trucks. Like, my Trucks and Water YouTube channel. but I'm not going to put my ego and my self-worth just because of a truck. The other truck says it's not a real truck, it's not a full-size truck. This thing tows just as much weight as my 96 Chevy K1500 does. Now granted, it's 96, it's 2022, but with the V6 I have a V8 and it does everything I need it to do. So if you actually are a person that doesn't have to prove to anybody and you want to buy what you buy because it makes you happy, this truck's for you. Also, this truck for you is if you need a daily / second truck. This truck is the perfect truck for that. Reason being, it's got all the creature comforts you need. Now, of course, there's other trim levels and stuff. You can get extra options and heated seats and leather and, you know, all that fun jazz. But this truck is for somebody that wants a daily / second vehicle that they can modify their first vehicle, like in my case. You know, stuff like that. Like, it's not a very, I mean, it is a smaller truck, yes, but it's still very roomy. I climb up in here. I have plenty of room. Now, I'm not saying I'm a big dude, 'cause I'm not. I'm 5'10" on the slim built side, but I have no problem. Kevin sits in this seat all the time, my buddy Kev that you know. He has no problem sitting in this seat. Now, granted, the back, he's got it all the way back, so whoever sits in that seat's gonna have a problem. But if you make your way into the back seat right here, don't mind my life jacket, I was out in the lake this weekend. If you get in the back seat back here, where I normally drive, again, no issue. I sit just fine, very comfortable cloth seats, I will say. One of the more comfortable ones in the automotive market at the moment. It's perfect for stuff like that. The audio system, for a stock audio system. Now, Toyota has the premium option, which is the JBL. But this doesn't have that, but for a stock audio option, it's freaking fantastic. The bass will hit really, really hard depending on the song. Of course, I have the bass and the treble turned up, but it hits very, very hard. And then, of course, some of the touches I've added, the headlights, they're bright as crap. I got the 6 high mod in this truck, which if you don't know what that is, make sure you go check out my previous video I made on that. But what it is when you turn the high beams on, your lows and highs stay on, but your fogs turn off. So this keeps your fogs on by Boost Auto. They are great, absolutely love it. I love that. I actually do like the side steps it comes with from factory. I like these a lot. These things look really clean, really nice. I like those a lot. So I'm gonna keep those on the truck actually. But that's what this truck is for. The third thing this truck is for is actually, this might surprise you, is modifying and building a truck. Now, I'm going to try to keep this more on the street side, and what I mean by that is more of a driver, not going crazy. I will have a show set up when this gets leveled out, whichever leveling kit I go with. When this gets leveled out, I'll have a show wheel and tire setup, but my daily setup's going to be 17x9s with like 31 Falcon wild terrains, or whatever they call those all-terrain tires they put on the TRD trucks from the factory with the leveling kit. So I will have a show set up, but, you know, I'm trying to keep it, but the aftermarket for these trucks, guys, is unfreaking real. There is literally anything, everything. You can go on one direction, which is the overlanding, or you can go the complete opposite direction with a 6-8-inch lift, 24x14s. Heck, I've seen 26 by 16s on these trucks, if not bigger. Literally, these trucks are so easy to modify. Now, Toyotas in general are a little bit hard of a truck to lift, level, whatever you want to call it. These aren't as bad as the, I think it was 07 or 08 to 21 Tundras. The Tundras were awful when it came to lift kits, so they're very complicated. These trucks are very, very nice. I am going to get the blacked out badging for this truck. All the chrome's going to come off. The bumper caps will be color matched, so that'll pretty much round out the color matching the blackout portion. These trucks are, and they're priced fairly decently. I got this truck tax title out the door, no market value, just a markup for around $42,000. The reason why I didn't go with the Colorado is I felt like the Colorado was actually smaller cab-wise than this is. And the reason why I didn't go Ford Ranger, well, because I just don't like those new Ford Rangers. And plus, they're having engine issues. I know a bunch of Ford Rangers that have dropped valves and those EcoBoosts and stuff like that. Now, the Colorado and the Ranger do get a little bit better fuel economy, but this has got a Toyota name on it. I trust Toyota name. Hunter swears by these trucks. There's people that already have 400,000 miles on these body styles with no issues whatsoever. Now, guys, knock on truck, anything mechanical can fail. So you're always going to have an outlier. But in general, Toyota is a very, very reliable vehicle manufacturer, if that makes sense. They put that as one of their top priorities on their list when it comes to a vehicle. We'll see these new Tundras when they come out with the twin turbo V6s, but I'll venture to say they're going to be a good truck. I love driving it. I feel safe, especially with the active cruise control. That is freaking awesome. And I just love this truck in general. It's a great truck. Of course, I have a little nuances here and there. Have you seen my top 5 things I don't like about this truck? If you go see that video, you'll see what I don't like about the truck. But those are few and far between because I had to think really long and hard about that list to get that list. Yeah, basically. But other than that, guys, my 1 month review, the truck's doing great. Absolutely love it. I don't regret my decision whatsoever. Do I wish I went with a little bit higher trim package? Yeah, I may have went to like a TRD Sport, but the problem after the TRD Sport is they have the built-in LED headlights. I didn't want that, so I could run my Fuzed LEDs inside this truck, even though a lot of manufacturers on their base models are going to already LED headlights. So we'll see what the future holds on more vehicles coming up. That's what basically this truck is for, guys. In my opinion, like I said, I'll be doing a 6-month review when it comes 6 months down the road. If you all have any questions, comments, or concerns, please message them down below. I very much appreciate it. Other than that, guys, I want to thank you all for so much for the support lately. The reception on this truck, you all are awesome. For every negative comment I've ever gotten about this truck or why I bought it and stuff like that, I probably got like 20 to 50, or I'd say 25 to 50 positive comments, DMs, Snapchats, whatever you want to call it, text, you know, whatever, which is awesome. A lot more parts come, like I said, guys, so stay tuned for that. Like I said, they're just on back order or they're not in stock yet or whatever the case might be. Other than that, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you liked the video, leave a like on the channel. Please subscribe to the Trucks and Water family. We're constantly growing, changing, and trying new and better things. I hope you all have a great day. And remember, never give up on your dreams.